Welcome to the Love and Sex Today show with Dr. Doug Weiss. Doug has been healing hearts and relationships for decades. He's helped thousands of people release the shame and the guilt, restoring hope, helping people get free from addictions to enjoy a better sex and love life. Here he is, your host, Dr. Doug Weiss.
Welcome to Love and Sex Today. I am Dr. Doug Weiss, and we are going to have a great conversation. This is conversation number 40, and we are going to talk about sex language number 5. You've been patient. You've listened to 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have either found yourself or you're hoping today is your day. And if you haven't found yourself, today probably is your day. Sex languages are powerful when you understand your sex language and you understand that your spouse or your partner has a sex language, and you can accelerate by taking time to learn the way that they're designed sexually. You are going to improve and have a much better sex life and probably a better relationship just because you're taking the time to learn and understand them. Well, I want you to go to loveandsextoday.com. Subscribe there, review us on iTunes, take a couple minutes, and please do that. That really makes a difference. One of you will be selected who writes a review for a conversation with myself. We'll just call you up and chat and see if there's something you would like to share from your heart and maybe make some progress on an issue. Now, you can also get a free chapter on the webpage, always something from one of my books. And lastly, you can be important. Please, there's a button on loveandsextoday.com where you can share your question, maybe an insight, or maybe just a topic. Hey, Dr. Doug, I wish you would talk about this. And we're going to hear you and let you kind of be on the show and be able to share your ideas and your questions so that other people can be encouraged by that. Well, today's topic is hot. Sex is always a great topic, but it doesn't have to be a dirty topic. It doesn't have to be done in a way that's not classy or that honors the whole person's sexuality. And we've been doing that. This whole conversation over these last several podcasts is about the quality of your sexuality. I really want you to have great sexuality. I want you to have great love, great sex. I want you to really enjoy who you are and enjoy who your spouse or partner is without trying to create a whole lot of judgment or trying to make them like you. Once you release that from yourself, you can really celebrate and encourage and just kind of connect with who they are. And that's powerful sexuality. So let's get into sex language number 5. It's acceptance/celebration. Because really there's this combination of being accepted and being celebrated that's just unique to this particular sex language. For them, it is the combination of sexuality and acceptance. Now, it's different than being wanted. It's different than desire. In the desire sex language, it's about you wanting me. This is about you accepting me. You love all of me. You love me emotionally. You love me physically. You love that I'm a great lover to you. You love that I'm a partner with you in the household responsibilities. You love that I'm a co-parent with you. You love that I'm your spouse, your partner, that we're a team. You just love all of me. My flaws even, you love me. This allows the person with acceptance and celebration to feel safe, to feel accepted. See, in this, they don't need to perform. They don't need to be perfect. I'm just who I am, and who I am is more than enough for you. And you know that. And when I feel that from you, it unlocks me sexually. I relax deep inside of me, which allows me to give more of myself to you because I really feel accepted. Now, also feeling celebrated. See, it's not just about, hey, you accept me, but you kind of like me. You think I'm hot. You think I'm sexy. You think I'm great. You think I'm smart. And I can tell by the way you look at me that you're into who I am. That this is not about sex, that you're really engaging me, that this is about me and connecting to me and wanting to really be with me because I'm awesome. And you let me be awesome. And you just, that helps me feel very safe, very accepted. And when I feel celebrated by you, oh my, that's powerful. When I feel that you're into who I am as well as into my body, as well as into the sexual encounter, when I feel that, woo, that takes my sexuality right through the ceiling. See, for this person, sex is holistic. It's about all of me. It's about all of me being accepted, being celebrated by all of you. And when that connection happens, person to person, whole person to whole person, that is what lights this person's fire. Now, again, remember, in each one of these conversations, I'm really highlighting the mature version. Now, every sex language has an immature version. And if you're immature in your sexuality, no matter what language you are, it's going to make it more complicated. So you might want to get the book, Five Sex Languages. That's what we've been talking from. And if that kind of communicates to you a little bit, you might want to manage that. Now, when a acceptance celebration person feels really, it's all about all of who they are, it relaxes them. When sensing that they, as a person, are accepted, that they're loved, that they're valued, that I have value to you in acceptance, and then you celebrate who I am, that makes all the pleasure you're doing, all the touching you're doing, all the foreplay and touching, it makes it so much better. It's like being touched by someone who's into you. That is the cocktail of sexuality and acceptance and celebration. And I'm so enjoying you. And you feel that that person's enjoying you because of who you are. And it's way more than just sexuality. They're engaging you. And that engagement of acceptance and celebration, that takes you to a higher level. Now, again, words of gratitude during sex, very important, beginning, during, and after, because it just affirms who that person is. Appreciation is really huge. Okay. And this can go on outside the bedroom. This person would love for you to say, hey, you're just an awesome lover. I love the way that you make love. I love the way you touch me. I love the way that you're engaging. I love the way you give yourself to me. You're awesome. Get used to awesome and amazing, and use the language of a greater celebration language. Some people, I have a book called The Miracle of Marriage, and in there I talk about praise. And I think we have a podcast on praise, and we talk about how people they think, you look good, and they think that's just an amazing compliment because the way they were raised, they don't know what high praise is. They don't know what excitement and energy is in language. And they can really miss the spot if you're married or in a relationship with acceptance and celebration. You want to use words that are magnificent, incredible, awesome, awestruck, words that have big meaning, big celebration, and that have big energy. Those kind of words, that will mess this person up. It'll mess them up on the phone. It'll mess them up in a text. It'll mess them up. Okay, so you want to get good at that. If you're not good at that, get some maybe looking at those words. The book is The Miracle of Marriage on that. It can help you with maybe high praise. That person wants really high praise during sex and makes a difference. Thanking them is really huge. This was an amazing encounter tonight. I feel so thankful for you and so grateful for you. See how I'm saying this? It's for you. Not like, hey, this was great sex, that's fine. But this was great being you. That was amazing. You are so engaging and present. And I love the way you love. Not just sex. I just love the way you love. It shows up in sex. It shows up in cleaning and cooking and the way you work with me and what kind of man you are, what kind of woman you are. Because there's men who this is really important. There's women who this is really important. The beautiful thing about the sex language is there's no gender. There's no other variable, no matter what race you are, what religion you are, what part of the world you come from. People fly from all over the country and all over the world, literally, to come do intensives for marriages. Some of them come in just for the sex language intensive. We help people move through their sexuality so they can have better sex. It's amazing. And so this person, you're getting a handle on it. It's about all of me. It's about accepting me. It's about enjoying who I am, whole person, Okay. And that means my idiosyncrasies, my weird diet, or, so the way I like certain, just kind of, you kind of just accept it about me. You're not trying to make it different or label me badly because I do things differently than you. It's just kind of like who I am, and you're kind of okay with my quirks, but it goes through the whole person. Celebrating this is an amazing thing to do. You want to get good at this. Okay. Now, as we move through these sex languages, I hope you found yourself. And more importantly, I hope you found the one you love. I hope you decided, you know what, I found you. I'm going to study that, maybe get the book, The 5 Sex Languages, and really go through it with each other. Because sometimes I can tell you couples miss each other. That happens quite a bit, actually, where you'll assume, hey, I think you're this, and I think you're this. And I can't tell you how many couples are totally dead wrong. So I'd encourage you, if you're listening to these podcasts, but your spouse or partner hasn't, let them listen to them and then talk about it. Or get the book or get the ebook and just go through it rapidly and go, okay, who's who here? Because I want to get good at who you are. I don't want to understand, basketball if I'm playing football. I want to understand who you are, how you want to be touched sexually, emotionally, with language, all the way through the entire thing. I want to become an expert at sex with you, who you are. I want to learn your language, read your language, speak your language, so that when we're together, it's the best for you. I want to serve you in sexuality, not just be served. That's a great paradigm shift right there. So I want you to go to loveandsextoday.com. Subscribe there. Review us on iTunes. You've learned a lot if you've listened to all 5 of these. Please let people know something you've learned. It really helps them to say, oh, I need to check that one out. And you could actually, by your review, change someone else's life. And sometimes on social media, it's the little things we do. We take a minute and a half and we do that. And someone reads it and says, that's interesting to me. I like the way that person said that. I want to know that. And they click in and they change their life. That is an amazing thing that I love about social media. Also, one of you who does write a review gets a private conversation with me that's going to be fun, and we'll get to something you want to talk about. Also, there's a free chapter on our webpage, always there for you, just for something to, give you kind of a paradigm, something to think about. And also, there's that button. You click it, and you get to be on the show. Ask your question, give your insight. If you're sharing a part of your story, make it kind of brief so that it's not a 15-minute story, because that won't probably make it. We want to know you. We want to get to hear you. We want to respond to you. So if you'll say, Dr. Doug, hey, talk about this, or what about this question, Dr. Doug? This is what's going on in my heart, my relationships. What's your best advice for that? We're going to do those shows in the future, and we need you to make those happen. So have fun with that. Go to the webpage, get those things done. And really, I want you to have an amazing love life. I want you to have a great sex life today.
That's it for our episode of Love and Sex Today with Dr. Doug Weiss. Head on over to loveandsextoday.com and be sure to subscribe to the show on iTunes. When you do, and you post a review on iTunes, some lucky listener is going to win every single month a private confidential coaching call with Dr. Doug Weiss. Also, feel free to ask any question you like. You can push a button, speak your question, and Dr. Doug will answer your question in a future episode. So be sure to subscribe to the show. Doug's got some great gifts for you, and we will look forward to seeing you next time.